Vibe 107.6.
Yes, it's just gone 8 o'clock on Thursday the 26th of March on Vibe 107.6. You know what time it is On Air Acoustic time with me, Christopher Lane, and welcome along to the brand new format of On Air Acoustic. Yes, it has changed. We did it all with Meryl June 2 weeks ago and it worked really, really well, so we thought, let's keep it. Welcome into the studio, the Serenity Club. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Yes, I can hear you guys. This is good news. There's no sound engineer tonight, so I'm playing the role of sound engineer too.
We don't need no sound engineer.
Luke will literally be losing his mind. He'll be like, I need to be there. But it's all good. So yeah, introduce yourselves to our listeners.
Yeah, we are the Serenity Club. We are a grunge band from North London. My name is Ram and I play vocals and guitar.
And I'm Mitt, I'm the bassist.
Nice. Right, we're just sort of like warming up, sound checking here. What are people to expect from you guys tonight?
Well, we this is quite a different setup for us in general. We're normally we play quite heavy, quite loud, quite energetic, but we're actually just releasing an acoustic EP album, which is an acoustic version of our first
Love it.
EP.
Perfect for this show.
It's gonna be nice, chilled out vibes, a little bit bluesy, a little bit rocky.
A little bit of swing, yeah.
A little bit of swing.
Love it. Right, while we get warmed up and have a little sound check, this was the last time here on Vibe 107.6 for On Air Acoustic. It's Meryl June with I Will Thrive.
Today I'm running far away. I tried so hard to sit and stay, but I deserve the best for me this time. I'm done with always trying to hide. It's time that I start living life. Today's the day I won't let it pass me by. I'm taking back this wasted time. I'm chasing after what is mine. Oh, ain't nobody ever gonna stop me. 'Cause now I finally realize I'm stepping out to make things right and walk the path that's truly meant for me. From all the times I blindly failed to take the lead and stand up for myself. I'm done with all this burning out. It's time that I start living loud. Today's the day I break out of my shell. I'm fixing up my fragile mind. Won't let nobody cross the line. Oh, zero tolerance policy only.
Of course, that is our last guest in the studio, Meryl June. Yes, act number 61, but it's all about act number 62 tonight, the Serenity Club. Oh man, it's so funny because we were saying, like, it's been like, what, over 2 years of us trying to get this together?
Yes.
Because we met on, oh no, I've already forgotten it.
We met on Sunday Morning Live. Yeah, on set.
Fake it till you make it. Should we say we were guests on the show?
Of course, no, we were playing.
Yeah, you were playing, I was just like plugging my new show.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Of course, it was our normal day jobs, wasn't it? It was our money makers, starting at 4 a.m, getting the studio ready and all of that kind of stuff. And then, but it's awesome. I love that, the kind of role that I have, kind of like my other half of me, because you do meet amazing people. Like, they're all kind of doing the same thing.
That's
like,
right.
Like musicians.
We're all doing it. And I remember when I first met you, when we were chatting, you told me about what you were doing on the radio, and there was just there was something in me that was like, I'm going to do something with him one day. And
yeah, man.
I had no feeling about it. Like, just a feeling, and now here we are.
I do remember, we got each other's Instagrams and everything.
That's right, yeah.
They were going live. We were like, well, hang on, let's get something going. And now we finally have.
Yeah.
But it's kind of perfect timing, because that was like, what, 2 and a bit years ago?
2 and a bit years
I remember it was like 4 a.m, freezing cold.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. But now you've got like an acoustic album out.
Yeah, we're releasing an acoustic EP this year, which is an acoustic version of our debut EP, Obsession Submission. So timing-wise, it couldn't have worked better. We've just released the first single from it, which you'll hear tonight as well. So we're really pleased to be here and to be able to promote it. And thank you for having us on.
So how comes a grunge band then goes acoustic? Because that's like, it is almost unheard of, right?
Well, if you go back to the 90s, you've got like all of the big bands, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots,
Pearl Jam,
they all did MTV Unplugged. So this was like our little nod to that era, and to all those bands that really, influenced us and our music and our tastes and our, the reason we play music is because of these bands. And they did an acoustic version of their really heavy, amazing tracks, and we're like, we're not their caliber, but we can still do an acoustic version of our songs and still like have this amazing like connection to that time,
I love that. I love that, because it is kind of like, you don't want to follow people, do you? But like, if it works, it works.
Totally, and that was such an iconic period, like where, I feel really blessed that we lived in that era.
Oh, yeah.
Of like, that kind of MTV 90s generation, and those unplugged sets were iconic. And I just remembered like the Nirvana one. I must have listened to that every single day on my CD Walkman.
CD Walkman.
It was the same, but with Alice in Chains.
Yeah, because we were saying like we are of an era, aren't we? Because we were saying, do we need our phones on airplane mode? And, and none of the youngsters coming through this room would have said that, but because we remember the whole like a text coming through and
dial up internet.
We remember it. CD Walkman. I remember CD Walkman.
I've still got my CD Walkman at home.
Really?
Yeah, and a tape player. And
wow.
I think I've still got a mini disc player as well.
Mini disc.
Which died a death back then.
So I was literally just with Paul from a record shop. They're called the LP Cafe in Watford, right?
Nice.
Yeah, we've got a little something going on, which I won't tell too much. But with all that, we were talking about how vinyls and all that kind of stuff, and how like amazing was it that you actually, when you bought the vinyl, you kind of had to, or it might have CD, tape, whatever, you actually had to listen to it because you just spent 10 quid.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like Spotify where you can just skip. You're like, no, I spent 10 or 12 quid on this.
Yeah.
Like, I am going to like it.
And I own it, and I have to, and I've got it, there was a tape you had to turn the cassette.
Oh my word, yes!
And do you remember when you used to record tapes and you had to like press play and record together?
Yep.
That was, heady times.
The top 40 are like, this is my drum, I love this song, I'm ready to go. No one will ever remember that now, will they? It has kind of lost, I think, that, like, I'm almost like, feel sorry for younger generations that will never ever get to experience that, because it was awesome.
It was awesome, and we were kind of in that transitional period where we were able to appreciate the old school, but we were also getting into the digital technological era, and we're sandwiched in the middle, so we had the best of both worlds. But it was a great time, and like I've got a 4-year-old, and I'm going to make sure he's aware of that. He's already like off his own back. He saw some of my CDs, and he was like, "What are they?" And I was like, "They're CDs. They play music and stuff." And he went, "Can I have a CD player?" I was like, "Yeah."
What is this?
4 years old. Yeah. So now he's got a little CD player of his own that he'll put his
That's
CDs on.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do the same for
I
me.
absolutely love that.
Yeah.
That is what it's all about. I remember, because we'll get on to this one about Australia and New Zealand. When me and my wife lived in New Zealand, we bought a 1997 Volvo V70, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But of course, it had all the same stuff from 1997. So we actually had a tape with a cable coming out of it, and that's how you had the aux.
I remember
I had
those,
those
yeah.
as well. Yeah. So you just plugged your CD player into one of those.
Yeah, it was actually a tape. How many people would have ever seen one of those? Even I was like, what is that? And you had to like have it in a certain way as well.
Yes.
So when you hit a bump, it would go like, and I was like, oh, I was like,
Yeah.
but it made me appreciate it, man. I was like, and if I could have brought that car home, I would have done. 100%. A Volvo V70 from 1997. I want that car again. Right, we're going to play a brand new song from Paul Sylvain right now while we get ready in the studio for your first song tonight, guys. So here we go. So this is Paul Sylvain. This is brand new. This is Freaking Out. And after, we'll have the first song from the Serenity Club.
Wednesday for once, you were blowing my mind away. Once you let that kiss slide, but somebody told me about the days past. And are you playing with me? Tell me the truth, nothing else but the truth. I won't get on my knees. It's not about me, it's just about you. Told you we already spoke, and I'm calling your attention like a Facebook poke. Thought it was old true. The more I love you, the more I hate you. And I'm freaking out. Is this something that I've done? Yeah. And I'm bleeding out, cause I'm not sure of your love. And I can't breathe, but my heart is pounding. Just like I felt yours uneasy when you told me you were crying. And I'm freaking out. No, no, no, no. Yeah, you told me he is just a friend. I cannot believe you when you lied again. You never seem to say the truth. I think you're still in the age of youth. Is it him or is it me? You've made my heart so sore, and now you're falling on your knees. But don't talk to me no more, cause I'm freaking out. Is it something that I've done? And I'm bleeding out, cause I'm not sure of your love. And I can't breathe, but my heart is pounding. Just like I felt yours uneasy when you told me you were smiling. And I'm freaking out. No, no, no, no. Yes, I'm freaking out. No, no, no, no. Yeah, I don't wanna cry no more. Just run out of tears. That's why the pain made me stronger than before. Guess made it all clear. Yeah, you made this happen. Sorry for blaming you out loud. I don't want you to be my friend, cause you freak me out. Yeah, you freak me out. Yeah, you freaked me out.
That is brand new from Paul Sylvain. That is called Freaking Out. It is out everywhere and it has just hit 1,000 streams already. So well done, Paul, my friend, my amigo in Mexico. Enough about Mexico, because we are here in Watford at Vibe 107.6. It is on Air Acoustic, the Serenity Club. Are you ready for your first song?
We are ready.
How about I'll turn your mics up? Right, what is your first song called?
This is You Only Call Me When You're Feeling Sick.
Awesome. Right, whenever you're ready, take it away.
You only call me when you're feeling sick. I only want you when it's something quick. I know you're toxic and you know I'm weak.
Let's talk about it once you've had some sleep. I'm only broken when you need a fix. You're like a chaser I should never mix. An open wound that I just wanna lick. I break you up and I would never spit. How was I to know you and I were never black and gold? Don't you know that I would never be red, never wanna be it. I wanna be your perfect alibi. You got a lot of ways to make me cry, and I just wanna say that I would die, but I don't wanna be your enemy, and I just wanna say yeah. You got a lot of ways to make me cry. I got a lot of ways of freaking out. How was I to know you and I were never black and gold? That I would never be round, never wanna be here. You know that I would be real. Call me when you're feeling sick. I always knew that it would end like this. I think about you every day and small, because you're someone else's problem now. 3, 4. How was I to know you and I were never black and gold? How was I to know you and I were never black and gold? Black and gold. Don't you know that I would never be red, never wanna be red, never wanna be red, never wanna be ill. You know that I would be real. You know that I would be red. You know that I would be red.
I mean, that's how we do it, right? This is the best thing ever, man. Holy moly. You just brought it. What was it called again? Sorry?
You only call me when you're feeling sick.
I only asked you because I was gonna butcher that. Wait, yes,
So,
that
yeah,
one.
it's a bit of a mouthful.
Man, oh man. Thing is, I love it. Like, the one thing I forgot to tell people is the way, like, obviously I ask for a bio description, we get to know each other beforehand, and it's sort of like grunge, but a love for ABBA.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know more about this because, like, just for people listening at home. So, grunge with a little love of ABBA.
Yeah, well, the thing is that like we've said before, we sort of grew up listening to, heavy metal music essentially, and grunge and rock and hard rock. But I don't want to speak.
Pop from back in the day as well,
my first concert was Kids on the Block. I can't believe I just admitted that. But
I didn't even know that. So,
there you go. You got an exclusive.
There we go. We always get one.
But like, when I grew up, I listened, and there was a lot of ABBA playing at the house. And I think, no matter how heavy we write, no matter how incendiary our music is, I have to write a pretty melody line over it, and I think that's where the ABBA comes in, because they're just the most perfect pop band that's ever existed.
Well, my wife's listening right now and she hates ABBA.
Sorry.
I'm listening right now. I'm not a massive fan myself personally, but
I didn't clear the bio with Nick before I sent it over. I thought I'd leave that as a little surprise.
pop undertones, yes. ABBA, it's questionable.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pop influence in general from the stuff we used to listen to in the 90s. Like, one of my favourite artists back then was like Michael Jackson.
Oh, man.
The king of pop, and like the way he wrote and the music and the sort of there was a bit of aggression in some of the music, but the vocals and the melodies and
the arrangement,
all of that behind it was just pretty, and that's where we're sort of touching in on the quote unquote ABBA side of things.
Yeah, he knew how to do it. But like, you guys went to school together, right?
That's right, yeah. So we've actually known each other for like, we're coming into 4 decades now, like over 30 years maybe.
Yeah,
but
close to 30 years.
But yeah, we lived on the same estate, Dollars Funny Massive, in North London. Yeah, we lived on the same estate in North London in Barnet. And we didn't actually like start talking until later on.
We was I think we went to the same school for a long time. You were a year above, and then when I got into sixth form, I got to know you through some of our mutual friends, who were like in the music classes and the art classes and stuff like that. So yeah, that was
and actually we bonded through music. So that was how we kind of started chatting.
Our love for Guns N' Roses, I think.
That's right. Yeah,
where it started off.
And Mitt, back then, Mitt didn't play. I don't think you even played guitar.
It's kind of like I used to play the piano. And that was my thing. And then like my younger brother used to play guitar, and he had lessons and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he got into R&B and hip hop, so he gave up. So we just had a guitar sitting in the house, just sitting there, and I was like, well, let me give that a go.
Yeah.
And then once I did that and got into the music, I was like, alright, I'm hooked. The piano can go away. Someone else can have that. And now I've got like, I don't know how many guitars at home.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Which is such a, because like, I remember when you first played November Rain by Guns N' Roses.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
I was like, this is serious. I need to be friends with this guy, and then we started. The first conversations were shaped by music. We kind of sort of
we shared so much music.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you introduced me to a few bands I'd never heard of, and vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa. Yeah.
That's actually mad. I love this.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I don't think I've ever had someone, like, apart from, like, very new people, to have actually come out of school and kind of, like, been 30 years friends and still be bringing out music, man. Like, well, I mean, it's...
Like, we both had bands back when we were younger. Like, I'd been in bands, he'd been in bands, and, like, you did your solo stuff for a little while. And then, like, 25 years later, when Rams started writing for the Serenity Club for, like, this new project, it was like, do you want to come play guitar? And I was like... why don't I try the bass?
Yeah, nice.
And then, I picked up the bass and started learning the bass, and then we just started to...
If it works, it works.
Exactly. And I'll never forget that conversation, because I'd been doing like solo acoustic stuff, but then I was like, I got it into my head that I needed to update my sound, whatever that means. And so I started fiddling around with like electronic music and stuff. And then I remember a friend of mine who I'd known, who I was in a band with back in the day, my first band. He was listening to some of that stuff, and he just looked at me. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "This is music." He was like, "Yeah, but it's not you. It's not authentic. That's not you. You play grunge. Play that." And I was like, "Oh." And it was literally that one conversation, and I just started writing grunge music again, or rock music, and our first EP kind of came out of that session, and then I was playing it to Mitt, and then I remember I just said to you, I was like, "You listened to it and you loved it." I went, "Mitt, do you?" And he just went, "Hell yeah." I didn't even have to finish the conversation. I was like, "Wow!" Like 25 years later, we're actually doing the band that we said we were going to do.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Well, we're lucky, man. We've got you in the studio tonight. This is perfect. Right, we're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to have more songs from you guys. But first, let's have an on-air acoustic rewind. This is No Rest for the Spacemen. They played it live last week at Piano Smithfield on stage. But this is, of course, the version that was played in this very room. It's called The Lion.
The lion made me feel like I was alone, but sometimes maybe I'm just cold from picking up those pieces of those lies that I've told. And you say that all you want is the truth. Well, I'm sat here thinking of you. What more can I do? 'Cause all the places I've been, the faces I've seen, well, they felt like a dream. And all the time that I wish we had, it meant so much to me. And now could I say almost anything here that he believed? It's just a comedy to me. Well, maybe all I wanted was you to see. I don't think that I can hold this line for long. See, I'm giving in and that's your fault. and that's how I know I was wrong. But someday I will stop my pretend that you were just a friend. She said, you're certain this life has to end, 'cause all the places I've been, the faces I've seen, well, they felt like a dream. You know, in all the times that I wish we had, it meant so much to me. And now could I say almost anything here that she'd believe? You know, it's just a comedy to me. Well, maybe all I wanted was you to see. 'Cause all the places I've been, the faces I've seen, well, they felt like a dream. You know, and all the times that I wish we'd had, it meant so much to me. And now could I say almost anything here that she'd believe? You know, it's just a comedy to me. Well, maybe all I wanted was you to see.
No rest for the Spaceman with The Lion. That was our on-air acoustic rewind this week because, of course, this time last week they were at Piano Smithfield and they were about to play that one just after their new release, which is called Secrets. Now, back in the studio here, we have got two versions. So for those who listened to Meryl June's one, it's basically two versions of the same song. Now, the song that sounds like they would have wrote it in the bedroom, maybe backstage at a gig, could have been at a festival, in the living room, studio, it could be anywhere. And then we listen to the version that is on streaming platforms, or even on a CD or vinyl. We don't know. I don't know if have you got the guys got CDs and vinyls?
We do. Yeah, we released a single, I think just before Christmas. Yeah, and it was, and then we've got a vinyl version of it as well. And I think we're just in the process of getting our debut EP set up on vinyl, and then when we release the acoustic EP, that'll be on vinyl. So we've got it set up now that we can release physical copies as well as digital.
This is perfect. Yeah, I love this. I love this. So we're going to be talking of the song "Taking Back My Life." This is the one we're going for. Two versions. Why did you choose this one?
Because I think this is a song that actually really is like two different versions of a song. So the original one, it's the opening track of our debut EP, and it's like, you know, it's kind of the dirty, rocky, grungy sound. And then what we're going to play today, it's this evening, and what we released recently as the opening single of the acoustic EP, is much more of a kind of laid-back swing version of the same song. So we thought it'd be perfect.
It is perfect. Yeah. It's absolutely perfect. You've got it. Like, I didn't even need to do much. Like, you just got it. You just understood. Yeah. Alright, brilliant. Right, well, should we have that acoustic version then? Whenever you're ready, guys, take it away.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, it's me. I just came back up to breathe. Clever me, raining on your pride. I don't need broken promises you feed. Don't ask why this is our last goodbye. You made a fool out of me for the very first time, taking back what's mine. You made a fool out of me. stand. Not coming to land. And it feels just like I'm letting go of your disease. Don't ask why this is our last goodbye. Yeah, made a fool out of me for the very first time. Taking back what's mine. Yeah. Made a fool out of me for the very first time. Taking back my life. Woo. I can be a favorite nightmare, or just forget about it. I can be a broken mirror. Taking back my life. Taking back my life. Yeah, made a fool out of me for the very first time. Taking back my life.
That was incredible!
Thank you.
That was incredible! Wow. That's it. We'll finish the show on that. That's it. That's incredible, man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Taking back my life.
Cheers. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's, well, I think when the guys, when the listeners hear the original version, they'll probably, hopefully they'll see that, there is quite a stark difference, and it showcases that, we're kind of musicians. We kind of know what we're doing.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we're dabbling in it. Why not?
You definitely get the feel of the contrast between the two tracks there.
Yeah.
The two versions, for sure, yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
I personally prefer this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I the acoustic one as well.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
was this how it sort of came about, this song, like when you first did it, or is this
No,
fresh for...
This is almost like after the original version has come out. So the original version's like a sort of, straightforward rock heavy song. And then when we was like translating it into an acoustic edition, we just autopiloted into this weird swing vibe, and Chris, our drummer, started doing this swing beat, and it's like, this sounds cool. This is very different. Let's go with it. And then the more we play it, and the more we listen to it, and now I'm like, I think I like this one more.
Yeah.
So
It just feels like
kind of-
I think it's the vibe of it is, because it's a bit different to what we normally write, or how we'd normally write, but at the same time, it's still a nod back to the bands that we love back when we first started listening to music and things like that. I just want to give a quick shout out to Chris, our drummer. He couldn't be here tonight, and we also went to school with him. So he kind of joined after Mitt and I got together, and I think we put on Facebook or something, we put some photos of us together, and I remember thinking, I would love if Chris was our drummer. I remember just thinking it. And then we put these photos out, and
he commented on it saying, great photos, guys.
Need a drummer.
Do you guys need a drummer? And then we were like,
oh my god,
is someone taking a mick here? Someone said something to him, or what's going on? And then he genuinely was like, I'm a free agent, haven't drummed for a while.
He
Great to have
really
a jam.
hadn't drummed for a while. He had an issue with his elbow and stuff, so he was just getting back into it. And And he really is. I remember at the time we were saying he really is the heart to our beats. Like, it's because he's such a good drummer. He makes us better.
What a hero!
We can like go all over the place, but he'll just keep that rhythm and
But some bands just happen like that. I don't know, because like, Freddie Mercury was the same. Like, I actually had Tim Staffel on the show before, and he sort of said of how he kind of went, I'm out, I'm joining Humpty Bong, and Brian May and Roger Taylor were like, are you serious? And that's when Freddie Mercury was kind of like, well, if you need a musician, like, if you need a vocalist, I'm here. And that's how it kind of happens. So there's no real way of making a band, really, is there, sometimes? It just...
Can you imagine back then, like, you know, when that happened, and like, Brian May and Roger Taylor are incredible musicians, they deserve every accolade they've ever got. But to have possibly the greatest frontman that's ever existed.
Just pop
up and go, I'll sing a few songs with you.
It was kind of wild. Like, I was just like talking to Tim, I was like, so, how do I go about this? So, you were part of Smile, and then you left, and then Queen happened. Yeah. It was very hard. It was a very, like, a masterclass in how to interview someone, like, and not offend them by going, Freddie Mercury, and
well, Queen were only the band. Smile could have been.
But he honestly, like, that episode is still on my YouTube channel. He is amazing, Tim. When he talks about it, he talks about Freddie, he talks about, he is fantastic. An absolute hero, absolute legend. And, just the whole story of, like, especially when he's talking about Jimi Hendrix and Pink Floyd. He's like, I was and then he's saying stuff to me, he's like, you know Ronnie, and it's like, Ronnie Wood. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. And it was one of those moments I was like, have I made this? Like, now talking, I'm only one person away from these guys. Yeah. And it was kind of incredible.
You're practically in the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I am it. I am music. I am a musician's best friend. That's how I'm going to sell myself now. But Chris isn't here right now because of a reason, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the reason?
Well, his day job. He's a teacher. So, you know, as rock and roll as we are, we do have day jobs. So Chris couldn't be here because he's got parents' evening. That's literally it.
It just happened to be falling on this day.
I really, really wish I'd come prepared with some really awesome reason why.
That's why I loved it. That's why I loved it.
He's looking after the future of our...
That's why I loved it. It was parents' evening. Yeah. Either on Air Acoustic or parents' evening. this is it.
He literally couldn't get out of it. He was gutted.
Normally I'm battling with, like, festivals or other promoters or something, but now I'm battling with parents' evening as well. Just to add another one in there. Right, we're going to get your mastered version, Taking Back My Life, right now. Versions. That was the mastered version, Take Back My Life, and just before that we heard the acoustic version, then the brand new version from the Serenity Club. They are definitely two versions.
They really are,
definitely two versions. It's crazy, like, so have you played the acoustic version in front of an audience yet?
We have, yeah. We actually did an acoustic show a few weeks back in the Sir Richard Steele's in Belsize Park in London. So we played it there, and we've played it a couple of places. I think I've done a couple of solo things where we've played it, but never on the radio.
No.
Nice.
So this is the debut.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love this. But it's like, so how are audiences taking it? Because they obviously know you guys, so they're like, yes, they're going to sing this song, and then you sort of go with the other versions. So how have you found not moshing?
Yeah.
So people actually going, oh, that's what they're saying in the word. Like, that's the lyrics, is it? Like, instead of just getting beaten up, like, in the crowd.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I think a lot of our friends who like our music are into all sorts of stuff. So, you know, they'll like the heavier stuff, they like the quieter stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're the same as well, you know. I like lots of extreme heavy metal, but I also like to listen to some very ambient, chill out stuff.
Yeah.
So people have appreciated both versions, and some, again, like us, like prefer one to the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't really had much.
No, I think
because again, we've only done a couple of acoustic gigs, and played the track a couple of times.
Yeah.
Where the other stuff we played a lot more.
Yeah.
People know it more in
but
that
like
sense.
the comments we get like on our socials and stuff like that, like I think we some people who weren't expecting, they kind of know the old like the
Yeah.
So they listen to it and they go, oh, this sounds familiar, and it's like, yeah, it's literally the same song.
It's two versions. It's two versions.
Yeah.
I love this because it is kind of mad, like, because you have to be in like a totally like different mindset for that song. Because like rushing out on stage to sort of sing that one, like, and you can imagine the crowd, to then sort of being on a stall and kind of being like, here we go.
Yeah, when we play electric shows, like, you know, we try and bring a lot of energy to those shows, and we you know, like I think I'm like at 100 miles an hour, and it's actually it's a lesson in music dynamics, actually, because you can't be like that with acoustic music. You know, you've got to have that soft, and you can be hard with acoustic music as well, but it's got to have that dynamic range, and that's something I've struggled with in the past. It's actually been really nice to kind of explore that, and be able to.
I think also, like, you're more vulnerable in the acoustic setting.
Yeah, massively,
like, everything's a bit more clear. You can't hide behind some distorted guitars,
No, exactly.
or the crazy lights, or the crowd, or anything like that. It's just, it's stripped back. Everyone's quiet usually, unless you're in a rowdy pub, and you can hear everything. So you're way more vulnerable when you're playing stuff like that in an acoustic setting.
Yeah,
but that's what makes it really real and like really lovely as well to do. Like,
totally.
for on our side of things. You know?
And then music should be vulnerable.
Massively.
I think, you know, that's the beauty of that's why we do it, because, like, you know, there's times where maybe I'm not so vulnerable in my, you know, in the outside world, but as soon as I listen to music, as soon as I play music, as soon as we write music, you know,
I know.
vulnerable selves. I'm sure that's the same for you as well.
Yeah.
You know, doing what you do.
Like, even like this is what On Air Acoustic is about. Like, this is exactly why I wanted to create it, because there are audiences for every type of music, and some people don't know the kind of words that they want to bring out of themselves, and if they hear the song they're like, oh, actually no, now I'm relating, now I know I'm not the only one, and all that kind of stuff. So that's exactly why we're trying to build this community. And it's also, I was thinking, like, the two different versions there, you must be saving a lot of money on honey and lemon, because like you're not like really giving your throat a hard job.
I don't know. I think it goes back to that vulnerability thing, actually, because actually with the sort of music we play on stage when we're playing electric, I can kind of hide behind the guitars if I'm you know, my vocals aren't really feeling up to it, whereas acoustic, you're like, this is pretty raw and stuff like that. But again, it comes down to that dynamism, you know, of like trying to, the dynamics of, I actually learned how to sing properly for this
after 30 years of singing like
like 30 years of just singing from my throat and just like and I lost my range. So I was, you know, when we first started the band, I remember, do you remember how like subconscious I was about my vocals and stuff?
Sure.
And then actually I got a vocal lesson for my birthday from a vocal teacher in Argentina.
As you do.
And I've been with her for like
About a year now, I think.
About a year,
Yeah.
and it's
That's incredible.
changed my life, and I've got my range back, and I've learned how to sing. I've learned how to sing, not properly, just learned how to sing. And it's and now I feel so much more comfortable. So like something like this would have crippled me with anxiety, but actually, you know, really, like, it's been really good coming on here and being able to like play a different type of setting and talk about our music as well.
Now that is an answer. That is an answer. I love that. That's amazing. Right, should we get your cover?
Yeah.
What one are you going to go for?
Do you want to announce it, or? No, I'll do it. Fine.
Do we want to?
After 30 years, you haven't got the
Do we
look.
just want to play it and you guys will know what it is? Because
Ooh, sort of like a guessing game, right?
you'll probably know it in the first couple of lines, to be fair.
Yeah. Let's announce it, just in case there's... Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, so we are doing a Queens of the Stone Age song, and it's called Go With The Flow.
Nice.
So you may have heard it, but yeah, we're doing
We're doing in our rendition, acoustic style, possibly swing. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys to guess whether that's
kind
the
of.
case.
If it goes swing, it will just be.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
We should have been a swing band.
Possibly, maybe. Maybe
Still got time. Still got time. Right, whenever you're ready, guys, take it away.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can go with the flow. I can say it doesn't matter anymore. I can go with the flow. Do you believe it in your
Covering Queens of the Stone Age. Does it ever influence you? Like, because you're saying about different sort of sounds, like sort of grungy, and you kind of like your ABBA stuff, and it kind of makes me think of like, well, what else are you sort of, now you've got like a brand new album out, say, like you've got the acoustic thing. How much does like covering or bands influence you guys?
Oh, I think a lot. I think in terms of songwriting as well. I've always, when I've brought covers to the band, I've always tried to bring. I mean, this is slightly different because Queens of the Stone Age are kind of a similar vibe to us in general. But like, I've always tried to bring something different. Like, we do a cover of Lady Gaga, for example, that used to be in our set, and we do other covers that you wouldn't normally expect a band like us to do. But it's good because it really helps us with our songwriting, I think, anyway, because it makes us see it from a different perspective, and and ultimately we love pop.
Yeah.
Let's leave it all out on the table.
Why not? Why not? I love that.
We're pop fans masquerading as grunge folk.
Yeah.
I think it's good to just have your options open, eh? Like, why not?
Totally. Whilst I've revealed a few things tonight, I just want to say that the Taylor Swift Eras tour is in my top 5 gigs of all time.
You went?
Yeah,
I worked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I got to see the whole Swiftie stuff.
Wow. At Wembley?
Yeah, I worked it.
Was it insane?
Yes, intense.
Wow.
Yeah. Having to kind of like worry about girls on the floor crying their heart out because they didn't get a ticket into the stadium, and then you worry, like, we were doing merch, and I think it was like something like £10,000 every 10 minutes or something, or crazy like that. Honestly, it was like insane.
Like our numbers.
yeah, rookie numbers by Taylor. What do you want to? Come on.
They're rookie numbers.
So, just talking of like sort of the songs you're covering, are you ready for your quick fire questions?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
I was actually meant to send you these, by the way.
No, even better.
Is it better?
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't swear, mate. We're not allowed to swear.
The song you wish you wrote.
Oof. That's a very good question. There's a million of them.
I'm going to say Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana.
Fez?
Yeah. Well, then I'm going to say Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden.
Oh.
Awesome. The first song you ever performed live. So that could be, it doesn't have to be in the band, it could just be the first song. So it could be from school.
I think mine was a Michael Jackson song.
What's that?
Yeah. I think it was like on my own. Yeah, it was black and white. Michael Jackson.
Nice.
Well,
yeah.
My first ever gig was doing like 4 or 5 tracks from the Alice in Chains Unplugged. So the first track I ever played was Nutshell.
Nice.
That's so much cooler.
Your go-to songs to sing in the shower.
Ooh.
I've got a few. I've got
after today, this could be absolutely anything.
Yeah.
ABBA.
Yeah.
ABBA, no, ABBA's part of it. I love King of Wishful Thinking.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the. I'm the king of wishful thinking.
Nice.
I get over you. I know Well, don't look at me like that. That's the first time I've seen you look at me like that.
Exclusive.
I don't know that song.
What?
What's
Maybe
your?
I need to listen to you.
What's
in the
your
shower.
one?
Mine would be probably something by Stevie Wonder.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The artist you'd most love to collaborate with.
That's a huge one.
Very difficult.
That's difficult.
It's too many.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? The first name that came into my head was Bon Iver.
Okay.
And I don't even listen to Bon Iver that much. But
really?
yeah,
No,
I just think.
my wife loves Bon Iver, so that's too tricky.
Okay, we'll give it the gig that changed everything for you.
The gig that changed everything.
Oh, I know mine. So it was 11 years old. I was 11 years old.
The band was 11 years. No, you were 11 years old.
I was 11 years old, and I was living in Istanbul at the time. And I went to see Guns N' Roses at the İnönü Stadium, which is the Beşiktaş Stadium.
Oh well, okay, yeah.
And I was 11, and I remember just that changed my life, because I was like, this is music. This is rock. This is all I want to do. Like it was incredible, and that changed everything for me.
Well, I have a couple. Is that all right? Mm-hmm. Or it's just allowed to be one? Right?
Yeah.
One of the first ones was actually your band, Benzene, back in the day when we were in school. Because I was only just picking up the guitar, and there's my mate on stage playing guitar and singing. I'm like, that's what I want to be doing. So that was like a big inspiration. And then the second one was Slash a Snake Pit at the Underworld in Camden.
Nice.
Such a cool
small,
venue,
sweaty bar with like this iconic dude kicking it. Really hard. That's great.
One instrument you wish you could master instantly. One answer. Go.
Piano.
Guitar?
You can't. Go. The song that always gets stuck in your head. Quick.
Taylor Swift, Shake It Out.
Cool.
Shake It Off.
So, Alice in Chains, Nutshell. It's always in my head.
Your dream venue anywhere in the world?
Royal Albert Hall.
Cool.
You're at Albert Hall.
Yeah, that's mine, actually.
Yeah.
I want on Acoustic out there. And your last question, who would you like to play you in a biopic?
Would I like to play me, or who do I think would play me?
Yeah.
I used to get called Jimmy Mystery at school. I don't know if you know who Jimmy Mystery is. He was in the film East is East, and he was in EastEnders.
People can Google it.
Yeah. So I'll say Jimmy Mystery. He's not been around much recently.
Cool. And a quick one?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, awesome. Right, guys. Thank you, honestly, so much for coming into the studio tonight. You have been absolutely awesome. Seriously, I've absolutely loved it. Thank you so much to everyone who has listened at home. That is it for another session. We go again next Thursday. Have the best week ever. This has been On Air Acoustic on Vibe 107.6 with me, Christopher Lane.